Paul writes in Ephesians 4, "In your anger, do not sin. Do not let the sun go down while you are still angry, and do not give the devil a foothold." Now, anger is a natural emotion, but it often acts as the tip of an iceberg that hides these deeper feelings like anxiety or rejection or hurt. This is important because understanding and managing our emotions can either hinder or enhance our spiritual journey. It can draw us closer to God or lead us away from Him. Now, Psalm 109 is an imprecatory psalm. Now, that word simply means curses. So we looked at David, who's a man after God's own heart, who comes to some crossroads in his life. And these crossroads test his emotional and spiritual maturity, just as they do for us. David expresses his anger openly to God, showing us, you and I, the importance of releasing our emotions to Him. However, what we see when we go back to the reason David writes this psalm is that instead of reacting impulsively, we are called to respond thoughtfully. We allow God to transform our anger into an opportunity for growth and reliance on Him. Now, David's blessed that Abigail intervenes, and she's the one that reminds David and us to see the bigger picture. Yes, David is deeply hurt and he's angry, and yet he chooses to release his anger to God rather than act on it. So read Psalm 109 again this week, and I want you to hear again David's raw and honest prayer. He expresses his desire for justice, but instead of taking matters into his own hand, what he does is he invites God into his anger, trusting God to handle the situation. So he goes from rage to reflection, and he learns to trust God's justice and God's timing. So today, would you bring any anger and any underlying emotions to God? And would you ask Him to help you release them into His hands and grow your trust in Him to handle the situations that are causing you to be angry? Have a great week. I hope this has been helpful for you this day.